Logan Paul has just shocked everybody again, and it's getting messy. Last week we talked about how Dylan Dennis dragged Nina Agdal's name through the mud, and how Logan promised to sue his face off. But now, Logan is doing something that has people even more mad. In his May 28th vlog, he flat out said he's inviting one random viewer to his multi-million-dollar wedding. Yep, one lucky commentator gets a golden ticket to the most expensive content farm on earth, and the internet is absolutely losing it. So let's break this down in plain English. Logan and Nina were sitting in their kitchen bragging about how the wedding budget is so high it's affecting his net worth. Then Logan goes, "We should invite a fan." Nina smiles and then backs him up. Any comment works. Logan says, "Our favorite one wins," and then Nina adds, "Sounds harmless, right?" Wrong. Fans instantly smell the clout. Everybody remembers the 2019 Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau fake wedding. They sold a pay-per-view stream for $50, staged a cake fight, and then walked away laughing with a lot of money. Critics called it the most shameless cash grab of the year. Now, Logan's doing the exact same thing, just with higher stakes and better lighting. People are calling it Wedding 2 Electric Boogaloo. Twitter absolutely blew up. One tweet said, "Imagine turning your vows into a sweepstakes. Peak influencer cringe." Another read, "Nina deserves better than a Willy Wonka ticket to wedding." Reddit was even harsher. Someone posted, "Dude couldn't keep Forrest Japan private. Why would he keep his own wedding sacred?" Ouch. And here is where it gets even worse. Mr. Dylan Dennis leaked private photos of Nina and spammed about 200 nasty tweets. Nina sued for harassment and got a restraining order. Logan cried like a baby on camera about how traumatic it all was. Cool. But the same guy who begs for privacy is now raffling seats at the ceremony. People call that textbook hypocrisy. Safety worries popped up fast. Weddings are already security headaches, and Logan's guest list could include Jake Paul, KSI, and a swarm of vloggers. Add a random subscriber plus a +1, and we've got a potential circus. One comment asked, "What if the winner live streams the vows on TikTok?" Exactly. This is not Disneyland, it's someone's marriage. Now let's talk privacy for a second. Logan films absolutely every single thing. He filmed Nina's labor and slipped in a meal kit promo. Lunchley. He filmed the proposal with a camera in one hand and the ring in the other. He filmed their baby's first cry for his Paul American series. So when he says the wedding will be incredible, many folks hear season finale with ad breaks. Mainstream outlets noticed already. The Independent ran a piece titled "Logan Paul Can't Stop Monetizing Love." Vox compared Logan to Jake and Tana, calling it another clout-grabbing spectacle. Sports Illustrated joked the wedding might double as the weigh-in for Logan's next Prime Energy launch. Even The New Yorker, which writes about fancy art, called the Paul brothers experts at turning intimacy into currency. Now let's talk numbers for a second. Insiders guess the wedding will cost a whopping $3 to $5 million. Italian villa, drone fireworks, and rumored Chainsmokers mini gig. But content and sponsorship deals could cover the bill. Prime banners, merch drops, maybe a Netflix paywall. Logan could spend $4 million and clear $8. One TikTok summed it up. Not a wedding, a sponsored live event with vows. Poor Nina. She called Dennis's attacks the darkest period of my life. She wanted quiet. Instead, she's standing next to Logan while he pitches a wedding contest. Fans wonder whether she even likes the idea or if she's just rolling with it to keep the peace. There is also the legal angle. Giveaways need rules, age limits, disclosures. Logan messed up before. Remember Crypto Zoo? If he flops the fine print, regulators might crash the reception harder than they crashed Tana's after party. And also, imagine security. celebrity guests, paparazzi drones, prime cans flying around, and one random winner, one breach, and you've got wedding gate trending. Some parents even asked, what if my kid wins? Do I send them to Italy to party with strangers? Fair question. A few people defend Logan. They say, it's his wedding, let him do what he wants. Sure, but inviting a stranger is absolutely not normal. Beyonce didn't raffle seats. Even TV couples keep guest lists tight. Critics see this as a proof Logan views every milestone as an upload. Now let's rewind for a second, because it's not new that the Paul brothers always monetize personal stuff. Jake filmed daily fights with his ex-girlfriend, Erica. Logan vlogged the Japan forest disaster. Jake and Tana sold a fake wedding. Every time they cross a line, they apologize in 4K, drop a reaction video, and then do it again. Fans call it the classic Paul playbook. This invite is just the latest chapter. Fan metrics. Within 24 hours, the phrase Logan Paul wedding fan invite hit the Twitter top 10. The vlog racked up 7 million views, but the dislike bar via extension tanked. On TikTok, remix clips scored a whopping 50 million views. Most stitches mocked Logan, pretending to be the lucky fan, sneaking selfies during the vows. Even Maverick diehards looked uneasy. When your own base cringes, you know you messed up. Meanwhile, troll daddy Dylan Dennis tweeted, "I'll be the +1. See you soon, Nina?" smirking. And obviously, Logan fired back, calling Danis a clown. Free hype for the next boxing rematch, but extra stress for Nina. She's trapped in a never-ending reality show. KSI joked on his podcast that he might skip the wedding because he doesn't fancy being B-roll in Logan's vlog for 4 hours. Fans laughed, but the point was clear. Nobody wants to play NPC at someone else's content farm. So the best case scenario, the contest runs legally, the winner is absolutely chill, the wedding is tasteful, and Logan uploads a short recap. Cool. But history says we'll get a 2-hour documentary packed with drone shots, prime placements, and a cliffhanger teasing the baby's first birthday special. Quick side note about money. Logan already teased limited edition Wedding Crasher hoodies on his Maverick site. They dropped the same week as the contest results. Each hoodie is a whopping $90 and comes with a Fox Gold ticket graphic on the sleeve. You don't actually get into the wedding with it, it's just a merchandise. Still, thousands sold out in minutes. That alone could pay for the flower budget. One fan joked, "Guess the aisle will be lined with roses bought by our wallets." Another said, "We are literally funding his honeymoon, merchandising the moment before it even happens." That's classic Logan. So where do we go from here? Viewers can watch, hate watch, or just tune out. Some will unsubscribe, others will just enjoy the chaos. Personally, I think Logan needs to ask one question. Are the clicks worth the cost? At some point, the crowd stops cheering and starts cringing real hard. We might already be there. So to wrap up, Logan Paul inviting a random fan to his wedding sounds fun on paper, but looks shady in practice. It screams that he cannot separate real life from show life. It adds stress for Nina, invites security risks, and turns a private promise into public entertainment. With the Danish feud, the Jake Tana flashbacks, and the sponsorship dollars hovering, the whole thing feels less like a fairy tale and more like pay-per-view reality TV. And that, folks, is why the Logan Paul and Nina Agdal wedding situation just got way worse. Let me know if this changes your opinion. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below and stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.